And now, ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds of the women's straw weight division. Introducing first the fighter on my right. She weighed in at 115 pounds, making her MMA debut this evening. Fighting for Ziegler's Karate Center, Augusta, Georgia, Jennifer Waters.
Jennifer Waters with an icy stare for her
And
opponent.
now her opponent standing across the cage and fighting out of the right corner. She weighed in at 116.5 pounds, also making her MMA debut. Fighting for Modern Warrior MMA, Rock Hill, South Carolina, Chante Sanders. Your referee when the action begins, Dr. Kevin James.
Jennifer Waters with steel in her eyes, locking up with Chante Sanders, who so far has just kind of avoided the eye contact, and straight forward she goes with a kick. Chante Sanders capitalizes and gets top control. That was a tough kick to the solar plex, courtesy of Jennifer Waters, but she paid for it.
Well, I'm sure you already talked about it, but she is the instructor, or is an instructor at Ziegler's Karate, so I mean, very, very skilled in the stand-up, but that's one thing. Modern Warrior MMA, Chante Sanders' team, the rock star Keith Richardson, they know how to get the fight to the ground. That's one of his specialties, so no surprise that Chante Sanders closed the distance and got the takedown.
You know, you mentioned Keith Richardson. There was a time a while back, and I don't know if the record still holds, but for I think 4 to 5 years in his career, Keith Richardson had not failed a takedown.
No.
Fighting for organizations like Ruckus in the Cage and other ones up in the North Carolina area.
Sure, absolutely.
He was a renowned name, and you see a little bit of reminiscence of that style with Chante Sanders. Bombs from up top, trying to land them, but Jennifer Waters doing a great job of avoiding damage so far.
No doubt about it. Chante Sanders doing a great job staying on top and grinding away, but check out Jennifer Waters getting to her feet, but not quite enough. You know, one thing, and I don't know about Ziegler's specifically, but a lot of these karate schools are introducing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. So they do have rounded games. Just because they come from a karate school doesn't mean that they don't have that background in the ground game. So I don't know exactly about Ziegler's, but I would say that they probably have an instructor and they have some sort of a program.
I'm very interested to see if Jennifer Waters can make her way back to her feet, because when this fight started off, she came firing out of the gate and landed a mean sidekick. I mean, it knocked her opponent back, who was able to capitalize and take her down right away, so it wasn't as effective as she had hoped, but still, I'd like to see some of that karate prowess on display. Chante Sanders, on the other hand, does not, doing a great job of keeping her opponent down and landing a couple of strikes, but more so maintaining control at this time.
Without a doubt, Chante Sanders is definitely in control, but there's Jennifer Waters up to her feet. Very, very impressive, and quickly Chante Sanders tries to get the trip and make something happen there, and now they're going to stand back up. How much time do we got left here? I don't think we got much left. Are we going to see any good stand-up out of the karate instructor?
Stiff sidekick finds its mark. Chante Sanders not slowing down. Oh, another high kick. Wow. That's going to be dangerous for Chante Sanders if she can't get this fight back down. Another kick finds its mark, but that kick somehow knocked her down. It's a little off balance.
Definitely showing us something.
Good knee from Waters. Another knee from Waters. Chante Sanders pushing her opponent up against the cage.
Working is Chante Sanders. She's eating a few there, dirty boxing shots there, right hooks by Jennifer Waters. Jennifer Waters showing some grit, isn't she? You know, she's not going away. She's not being demoralized at all. Very impressed by Jennifer Waters to kind of hang in there during that onslaught.
And I'm not 100% sure that, you know, Chante Sanders stole that round. I mean, she definitely spent a lot of it on top. Don't know how much punishment she landed from that position, but, I mean, Jennifer Waters had a couple of strikes that connected to the head and maybe even have stunned Chante Sanders, but that's a tough round to call because Sanders did a great job from top control and wrestling her opponent up against the cage.
I was very impressed. Yeah, very impressed by Chante Sanders, but coming out of a camp like Modern Warrior, and if Keith releases her to fight, then she's going to be ready.
Sure.
I mean, he's not going to put anybody out there that's going to tarnish the reputation of his school and of his camp. So no surprise at all that Chante Sanders is looking very strong in her debut.
Well, this second round starts. Oh, there you see the replay. You know, Sanders doing a great job when wrestling, when clinched up. That seems to be her spot, but this round starts on the feet. where Jennifer Waters wants it. And here we go. We're starting it off round 2. The ladies so far have been electrifying. Who wants it more? Who's the best, better equipped? Punches from Sanders, kicks from Waters.
Oh my
Both
goodness.
landing on their mark.
I'm impressed. Waters is showing us something here, not going away. And nice knee as well. But she's up against the fence, and that's not a good place for her with Chante Sanders. Kind of canceling each other out right now, Matt. This is a really, really tough fight. No surprise, the ladies always bring it.
Both these ladies are strong, fast, talented, and it's going to come down to who can impose their will, who has the grit to force their will on their opponent. Okay, will be the karate instructor, Jennifer Waters, or the gritty, tough grappler / wrestler, Chante Sanders. Punches from Chante Sanders look strong. Waters wanting to kick.
Yeah, I mean, is
body kicks. You got to wonder how much toll they're taking because she's landing them.
This striking's nice, though, and it's really fluid.
It is.
No doubt about it. I mean, that's that karate background. She has very, very fluid strikes. She can really string them together. It's not just one strike at a time. She's putting together 3 or 4 strikes. So I'm very impressed by Jennifer Waters right now. Kind of turning the tide here in round number 2, isn't she?
So far, she's looking pretty good here in round 2. A lot of body kicks, and a lot of those are really hitting, and the punches that she follows behind them are also hitting. Kick after kick, punch after punch.
Gosh.
Sanders not slowing down, though. Chante lands her own right punch. Smacks her with another one. Another one lands for Sanders.
What a battle here.
Jennifer
2 debuts
Waters.
giving us everything.
Uppercut from Waters. Now Waters is breathing deeply through her mouth right now.
Jennifer Waters, man, has done a great job, and she landed a nice high kick there.
Another one.
She went after it again. She could snap that out there quickly. Beautiful spinning back fist. I love the striking of Jennifer Waters right now.
It's looking sharp, but Cyrus, Chante Sanders is not slowing down or stopping.
No, and she's extremely strong, don't get me wrong. But I'll tell you what, Jennifer Waters has really changed this fight in round number 2. She's made it her round.
A lot of finesse with these strikes. They seem to be working, but Chante Sanders is still coming forward.
Oh, one after another. Yelling out Karate Kid. It's Keith the Rockstar Richardson, but that's actually not a bad guillotine. The arm is in, but she's yanking back on it, and she seems pretty confident.
She needs to get her bicep up a little bit on the back of the head. Is that the end of the round? Yep, okay.
That's the end of the round,
That's
I believe,
the end of the
right?
round.
Yeah, okay, end of the round. And we
couldn't exactly tell if that was a tap. Clearly not in a round 2, and wow, that was a good guillotine.
Got Tiffany Lee over here. She's very, very frustrated. She's watching very closely. Obviously wants to see her training partner do well. And that was an exciting fight. Exciting 2 rounds.
Really
We're not
was.
done yet. And I'm excited to see, after talking to her coaches, Chante Sanders, how she comes out and how she handles Jennifer Waters, because Jennifer Waters is really on a nice flow right now.
And you know, we're not in there to feel those body kicks. You can see sometimes the damage that the headshots leave, but you don't always see what type of toll those body shots take on you as commentators or fans, whatever. Unless you're in there eating them, absorbing them, you don't know. So the question is, how much of the gas tank have those body shots absorbed, taken out? Because Waters has been going at it from the beginning.
They're strong strikes. They really are strong strikes. So I would say they are taking a toll, to say the least. And here comes third and final round. USFFC29 here on Flow Combat. That standing side kick almost landed completely. I'm amazed at the way she's putting these strikes out here, why she's backing up in the clinch. She's throwing in spinning back elbows and just really, really nice striking. Chante Sanders has it to do right now because I really feel like Jennifer Waters is really feeling it. She's got that range. Oh, beautiful high kick. Man, does she have some nice kicks.
That kick right there almost really connected on her opponent. Now Chante Sanders backing up a little bit for perhaps the first time that I can recall in this fight. Now Waters is really starting to pressure a little bit and land more power on these punches.
Now what I was saying before is you can hear the corner Sanders talking about Karate Kid, and I think that's maybe a technique to try to close that distance, to put her on her back, to neutralize it. They knew coming into this fight what Waters was going to bring. Now, can she do enough to bring it to the ground after all that punishment? That's going to be the question, the big question. Wow.
Chante Sanders perhaps a little frustrated.
Look at that head. Oh, that head's wide open.
It's wide open.
If she could rear back there, and she has the flexibility to do it, I'm surprised she didn't land something there. It's wide open, and she's going to hit that thing if she can.
Oh, wow. That was a hard, stiff punch and a knee to the body. Chante Sanders looking for an answer here. Eating shots.
Oh.
Not looking good for Sanders. Up against the cage. Another knee to the body finds its mark. Jennifer Waters seems to smell blood with her opponent up against the cage. The referee getting close. Shots landing for Waters. How long can Sanders hang on?
Oh, man, Jennifer Waters is on fire right now, Matt. She's all dialed in. She's landing nearly every strike that she throws. Chante Sanders is turning into a punching bag here. She's going to have to show us something.
Eating shots as Chante Sanders trying to find a way from the karate instructor's brutal onslaught of knees, punches, and kicks, all finding their mark from Jennifer Waters.
Yeah,
Chante gets a takedown, reversed by Waters.
Wow.
Into the mount position.
Summons all the energy that she has left to get that takedown, only to be rolled over by Jennifer Waters. How frustrating does that have to be for Chante Sanders? She almost looked like she had a small victory there with that takedown, but Waters quickly jumps on top. I think she may just finish this fight, Matt.
Demoralizing, but Sanders still fighting. Now Waters in an advantageous position. Is she looking for an armbar? I think she's trying to inch her way up. Nope, she's content with mount.
She's going to try to finish it from full mount, which is a great spot to be. And just about 10 seconds left here, and Chante cannot shake Jennifer Waters right now. She is trying with everything she has.
She really is. It's not enough. Jennifer Waters, an extraordinary performance here, and I think what you said was her debut.
It is, absolutely, her debut in mixed martial arts. So there it is. Jennifer Waters really showed us something after giving up round number one. Round number two was all Jennifer Waters, the show of respect. That's what the sport's all about. That's the martial arts Budo that we love. But at the end of the day, Jennifer Waters really caught fire in the second. She never looked back.
You know, I said it before the fight started, Cyrus Fees. The women can steal the show at times. And
all the time.
I mean, that's so far in this observer's view, that has to be maybe the most entertaining fight we've seen so far.
We haven't got to our main card yet.
We haven't got there yet. You're right.
They could steal it back, but that was a beautiful fight.
No doubt. That back and forth action between two skilled competitors. Now we go to the judges' scorecard, and, you know, it seems like Waters won round three, lost round one, and round two might have been hers, but doesn't mean the judges saw it that way. A tight matchup one way or the other here at USFFC 29 between the ladies at 115 pounds.
Spartanburg, I don't even have to ask. Let's get a round of applause for these ladies. Going to the judges' scorecard after three hard-fought rounds, 29-28 on all three of the judges' scorecards. Your winner by unanimous decision from the blue corner, Jennifer Waters.
The judges saw it as we did, 2-1 for the karate instructor, Jennifer Waters.